That Linda Perry, she can sing. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Good morning. Hello. Happy Monday. 3 things you need to know to start your day. Well, it's raining right now, but it's going to clear up. It's going to be hot. Temps in the lower 80s for today. Dan Alexander is in the Shark News Tank. What's going on, Dan?
Sarah, with President Donald Trump announcing a tentative deal to end his war on Iran and open the Strait of Hormuz to shipping, how soon will gas prices drop? Gas Buddy petroleum analyst Patrick DeHaan says that if the agreement holds until a formal signing in Switzerland on Friday, prices could fall below $3.75 per gallon by the 4th of July. The wild cards then become how quickly global oil inventories are restored and hurricanes that could take refineries offline. In the Shark News Tank, I'm Dan Alexander.
All right, Dan. Well, the Knicks won the NBA Finals. Then the fans destroyed the city. We'll have more on that coming up in 15 on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. I'm Sarah Sullivan. Good morning. Stanley Cup was last night. Carolina won. Yep. The Hurricanes beat the Golden Knights 3-0, and it snapped their 20-year Stanley Cup championship drought. Here's part of the celebration last night.
Jacob Sullivan, second American to win a gold medal in the Stanley Cup in the same year, along with Ken Morrill. He was never better in these playoffs than he was tonight. A vintage performance.
And here's the Carolina coach.
I don't even know what to say right now. I'm so happy for these guys. You know, I wanted it as a player. I really wanted it, but I wanted it for these guys as a coach because it just means so much. And to see how happy they are for these guys, this is what it's all about.
It is. It's true. And the Knicks won the NBA Finals on Saturday night. It happened in San Antonio, but that didn't dampen the mood in New York City. Fans flooded the streets and they started to destroy stuff. There were fires that were set. Vehicles were destroyed, including 5 school buses that were hired to transport World Cup fans from MetLife Stadium. At least 10 cops were injured. Dozens of people were arrested. There were huge fights. A teenager was shot, and there were 4 slashings and stabbings. So there you go. Congratulations to the New York Knicks. The Verb is coming up. Did I say the Verb? No, the Verve coming up next on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Good morning. I'm Sarah Sullivan.
Spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face.
The iconic, the legendary Dick Van Dyke. We ought to be so lucky. We should feel so lucky that we are on the planet at the same time as Dick Van Dyke. Harvard did a study that followed more than 9,000 Americans ages 70 and older, and they found that people with higher levels of optimism were about 15% less likely to develop dementia. Isn't that cool? The trend held true regardless of race, health conditions, or even depression levels. It's amazing. The study does not prove that optimism prevents dementia, but it is helping to show how our mindset can influence how we age. So it's not really just a personality trait. Like, people always ask me sometimes, do you wake up this happy? No, sometimes it's a choice. You know, sometimes I happen to have an amazing weekend. I'll tell you about that later. But it's definitely a choice to wake up and be happy, be hopeful in life. It's good for your mood and your brain, too. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Welcome to your day. It's June 15th today. Yeah, in case you need to know the date. In case it's somebody's birthday or something. It's my husband's birthday tomorrow. Guess who didn't get him anything yet? I don't know. When you get a certain age, do you really need to go out and, unless it's a big number? It's not really a particularly big number. Anyway, I digress. 3 things you need to know for today. The weather forecast, these clouds are getting out of here. It's going to be sunny and hot today. Temps in the lower 80s. Tomorrow, a little bit cooler and a nice day. According to Dan Alexander in the Shark News Tank, with President Trump's announcing a tentative deal to end his war on Iran and opening the Strait of Hormuz to shipping, how soon will gas prices drop? Well, Gas Buddy petroleum analyst Patrick DeHaan says that if the agreement holds until a formal signing in Switzerland on Friday, prices could fall below $3.75 per gallon by the 4th of July. That's according to Dan in the Shark News Tank. Coming up next, it's our anniversary party. The Shark is over 25 years old, and we want to give you the presents. More details on that right around 7:30 on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Somebody like you. Can't do it alone, you know. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. I'm Sarah Sullivan. It's the Shark's anniversary party. The Shark is 25 years and more. Went on the air March 3rd, 2000. Can you believe it? That was so long ago. Mason and Jonathan were the first people on the Shark officially. So we want to celebrate. There's going to be a lot of fun there. Yachtly Crew is going to be your entertainment for the night. They're so much fun, these guys. And of course, we're going to give you all kinds of gifts. We've got concert tickets for you. We've got swag for you. The date, did I tell you yet? July 18th is the date. And the venue, our friends at the Brook. They have a brand new venue called the Secret Garden. It's beautiful. If you haven't gone there yet, it's like, I don't know, they must have hired some big-time decorator or something because it's wicked pretty and the space is huge and we want you to be there. So go to shark1053.com, sign up to win your tickets. We've got a bunch of them to give away, or you can go right there on the Shark app. If you don't have the app yet, go to the App Store, search Shark Radio, and there we are. So we'll see you at the park. 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. I'm Sarah Sullivan. You can pick your ticket. Win free concert tickets for so many great shows. It's going on right now. We do it every year. We just played the Black Crowes a little bit ago. You can go see them at the Xfinity Center on June 19th. They are playing there. Sammy Hagar, baby, playing with the Doobie Brothers on June 24th. The Little River Band at the Hampton Beach Casino Ballroom. I know you love the Little River Band. So, yeah, Voyage, the music of Journey. You can check them out. I mean, they're excellent. Santana, the Doobie Brothers, we got tickets for them all. So check it out at shark1053.com or on the Shark app, and you can sign up to win. Simple Minds coming up next on the Shark. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, it's 8 o'clock. Time now for the 8 o'clock flashback, all brought to you by The Watched Up. Now located in Rochester. Back on this day, Benjamin Franklin, the resourceful guy that he was in 1752, flew a kite during a thunderstorm, proving that lightning and electricity are the same thing. Back on this day in 1969, Hee Haw premiered on CBS. And do you remember when this happened? In 1992, Vice President Dan Quayle instructed New Jersey elementary school students to spell potato with an E during a spelling bee. And back on this day in 1988, Henry Lee Summer was on your radio. 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. I'm Sarah Sullivan. Good morning. Stanley Cup was last night. Carolina won. Yep. The Hurricanes beat the Golden Knights 3-0, and it snapped their 20-year Stanley Cup championship drought. Here's part of the celebration last night.
Jacob Slavin, second American to win a gold medal and the Stanley Cup in the same year, along with Ken Morrill. He was never better in these playoffs than he was tonight. A vintage performance.
And here's the Carolina coach.
I don't even know what to say right now. I'm so happy for these guys. You know, I wanted as a player. I really wanted it, but I wanted it for these guys as a coach because it just means so much. And to see how happy they are for these guys, this is what it's all about.
It is. It's true. And the Knicks won the NBA Finals on Saturday night. It happened in San Antonio, but that didn't dampen the mood in New York City. Fans flooded the streets and they started to destroy stuff. There were fires that were set. Vehicles were destroyed, including 5 school buses that were hired to transport World Cup fans from MetLife Stadium. At least 10 cops were injured. Dozens of people were arrested. There were huge fights. A teenager was shot, and there were 4 slashings and stabbings. So there you go. Congratulations to the New York Knicks. Heavy sigh. Duran's coming up next on 102.1 and 105.3 The 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Hello, good morning. I'm Sarah Sullivan. It is June 15th. There's a couple of events going on in New Hampshire that are huge, so put them on your calendar. Bike Week is going on right now in Laconia, and that runs through Sunday. Even if you're not a biker, Bike Week is always wicked fun. You go up there, you people watch. I mean, that's what I like to do. And wow, there's a lot to see. And if you go up there and you're surprised about what you see in front of your eyes, you should have seen it in the 90s. I'm just saying. Then there's the Hampton Beach Sand Sculpture Competition that has begun. And a lot of people ask, what about the rain? Does that really interfere? It doesn't. As a matter of fact, the rain, the water is necessary in some circumstances for the sculptors. But it doesn't destroy them. So that's a good thing. It's going to be the People's Choice Awards are happening, I believe, on Friday. Let me check on that. Saturday, June 20th from 1 to 3 is the People's Choice Award. And the award ceremony is going to be Saturday as well that night on the Seashell stage. And then the entire beach is illuminated, and you can go check out the sculptures through the 28th of June. So do make time to go see that. It's just an amazing experience. We've got REM coming up next on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark.